at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good gain.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
From midfield, here's Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Check 99. Check 99.
Let's go. Great.
59.
61. Matchbox lights.
Don't let him breathe. Play that Johnny D. Don't let him.
Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180.
On first down, they run with Howard. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That one good for 26 and a first down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Hey, exit.
Carr now on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And he floats one there, incomplete. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Nelson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go counter with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. A good run by Jordan Howard. And now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. Now Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 6 yards away. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Express.
53 is the mic.
Ain't no way.
Carr now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been, but it was a terrific night for those gentlemen.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's get off the field.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. To throw, it's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Wentz, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they're
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
To throw is Wentz, and he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, it's Howard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Howard. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Wentz to throw for it on 4th, and he connects with Ertz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Done.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing now is Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
You can't block me.
Boss. Man 5-7.
Switch.
Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he he's taken down. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nigel Bradham brings him down. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw his Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'm scared. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Time to go.
Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53.
637.
Throwing again. Carr. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. On 1st and 10. Carr escaping and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flush to his right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
734. Hey, Delta. Express.
Throwing on first down. Carr being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
618.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go with Howard to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Wentz. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Carr. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive, but instead 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Rams have got it back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Throwing now is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Goff. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
55. All day, dog.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Pass complete, Carr to Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. And he rips that one incomplete there. Well, the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but it's going to be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, watch that, Express.
On play action, it's Carr. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. At 58 is the mic. Go 58. Shoot. Right on the line. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Go, go.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
2 yards on the pickup.
Louis.
At the 47-yard line.
Alpha. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
5.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
12.
Mike, 55.
On 1st down, it's gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Nelson, 58 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Goff now to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
76. Hey, Echo.
52 is the mic. Are you getting the headache? Are you getting the headache?
New mic 52, mic 52. Tackles.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And the Raiders have got him. Credit the sack to Corey Legion.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Goff's throw here finds Woods. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
17. 5.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 19 yards away. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Nelson, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. Right side complete. That's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the
Super 66. Bravo.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Nice, sweetheart. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
DC.
Big Sears right here.
From the 50, it's gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Zerline's kick is good. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Goff And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing on third. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Tiger. Hey, D-line,
Third and long. It's gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Value 3. 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 22.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, Heavy. What you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 30 on second down. Carr, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
6:37.
Carr going to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's the Raiders punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swing. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Aaron Donald. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. After the sack on 1st down, Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
93.
From midfield, here's Carr. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
6-18.
To throw is Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Carr to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Forced out to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
I got you. I got you. Mike, 55. Right there.
Throwing now. Goff able to get away. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Hey, Delta.
Now Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Goff. He's got Higbee complete right side. And all the way inside the Oakland 20 into the red zone. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there...
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively,